Good afternoon. In the last class, we have discussed about the chi-square test. The chi-square test is also a small sample test. It is not large sample test. It is small sample test approximation. Why it is small sample test approximation is actually large here for the chi-square test. Summation of I is greater than or equal to 30 maximum. Therefore, when that number of observations are greater than 30, we are taken that is a large sample. Okay, but usually that small sample test is a approximation of chi-square test is the approximation of the small sample test. We can write as a note. So, what is the formula for that chi-square test? Chi-square equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n OI minus EI whole square by EI is a formula. And then here the degrees of freedom DOF is n minus 1. The last class we have discussed 3 problems. Write the problem now. Theory predicts that the proportion of beans 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 theory predicts that the proportion of beans in 4 groups A, B, C, D should be 9:3:3:1. I repeat that theory predicts that the proportion of beans in 4 groups A, B, C, D should be 9:3:3:1. In an experiment among 1,600 beans, the numbers in the 4 groups were 882, 313, 287 and 118. Does the experiment support the theory? Does the experiment support the theory? I read out once again the problem. Theory predicts that the proportion of beans in 4 groups A, B, C, D should be 9:3:3:1. In an experiment among 1,600 beans, the number in the 4 groups were 882, 313, 287 and 118. Does the experiment support the theory? Does the experiment support theory? Write the solution for this. What is H dot here? What is H naught? Anybody?
The experiment supports the theory.
The experiment support theory. Given that the proportion of beans 9:3:3:1. Total number of ratio or total number of proportion, total number of ratio is 9:3:3:1. That means 9 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, 16. Total number of beans for the experiment is 1600. So the total number of ratio is 16. Total number of beans for the experiment is 1600. Therefore, 1 ratio equal to 1600 by 16 is 100. So 1 ratio equal to 100. Therefore, expected value of A equal to, how many ratios are there? 9 ratios are there. 900. Expected value of B for B, 3 ratio, that is 300. Expected value of C is again 300. Expected value of D equal to 100. Observed values are 882, 313, 287 and 118. Expected values are 900, 300, 300, 100. Now we have to form the table. First column OI. OI is 882, 313, 287, 118. EI. EI is 900, 300, 300, 100. OI minus EI whole square is 882. First value. What is first value? Is 18 square. This one is 13 square. Is also 13 square. It is 18 square. Then y minus a whole square by a. What is the first value? 18 square by 900.
0.36.
0.36. Second value 13 square by 300. Second value,
0.56.
third one, same na?
Same.
Last one. Last one. Last value, 18 square by 100.
3.24.
3.24.
3.24. Now add all the value. You will get chi-square.
4.72.
4.72.
72.
Okay. So here that number of cases, n equal to 4. Therefore, the decrease of freedom is n minus 1, that is 3. So the calculated value is 4.72. Calculated value is 4.72. Then what is the table value? How to find the table value? Table value is chi-square 5% for nu equal to 3. That is equal to 1. So how to see that? Take the chi-square table. See in the 0.05 column for nu equal to 3. What is the value?
7.82.
7.82. So the calculated value is 4.72. Table value is 7.82. That is the calculated value less than the table value. H not accepted. H not accepted. Therefore, the experimental data support the theory. Therefore, the experimental data support the theory. So finally, you have to write that it's not accepted. After that, the experiment data support the theory. See that we have solved 3 or 4 problems in that chi-square test for goodness of fit. All the 4 problems having the different method to find that experimental data. Sorry, expected value. Experimental data is a given value, but the finding the expected value is different. First problem is common. For every problem we have written 15 as expected value. For the second problem, based on that number of hours for the machines and then defective items we have written for the second problem. That problem is based on the binomial. That problem is based on the binomial. We have find the expected frequency based on the binomial. The fourth problem is based on this ratio. See, each problem has the different method to find the expected frequency. Okay, please practice 2 or 3 times, then only you get the idea for this. Next one topic is, write the heading, chi-square test for independence of attributes. Chi-square test for independence of attributes. chi-square test for independence of attributes. If the population is known to have two major attributes, A and B. If the population is known to have two major attributes A and B. See, already I told what is mean by attribute. Attribute mean characters, two characters. If the population is known to have two major attributes A and B, then A can be divided into M categories. A can be divided into M categories. A1, A2, AM. And B can be divided into N categories. B can be divided into N categories. In categories B1, B2, Bn. B1, B2, Bn. Accordingly, the members of the population can be divided into M into N classes. Accordingly, the members of the population can be divided into Mn classes. In this case, the sample data may be presented in the form of the matrix, M rows and N columns containing M rows, small m rows, ROWS, and N columns. The matrix or tabular form. This is very important MCQ. Please put one important mark on this. The matrix or tabular form of the sample data. The matrix or tabular form of the sample data called an M by N contingency table. The table or matrix is called the M by N contingency table. See that chi-square test for independence of attributes is we have to check whether the two characters are dependent or independent. So the population can be divided into two major categories, A and B. A as that M category, B as that N categories. So therefore, we can write that one table or matrix that is called the M by N contingency table. Okay, write the heading M by N contingency table. M by N contingency table. M by N contingency table. So here, how many rows are there? M rows are there. How many columns? N columns are there. So A1, A2, AM. So how many rows here? M rows. How many columns? N columns are there. B1, B2, Bn. So how can we write the table? Write like this. It is that A category. What? It is A category. Is B category. A divided into M category, B divided into N category. So this can be written as observed value na O11, O12, O1N. That is related, this observed, that means O11 related to that A first category and then B first category. First value is for row, second value is for column. Oj is there. In general, we can write this as Oj. I is row, J is column. J is column. Listen, O11, O12, ONN. O21, O22, O2N. OM1, OM2, OMN. So when you are adding that row wise total, if you are writing here one value, that value is that row total. Row total. Here you can write that O11 plus O12 O1N. It is called a row total. Similarly for column total, column total can be written as O11 O21 plus ON1. Similarly, we can do that row total and column total for that other value. So we can do that. And then one more thing, here when you are adding all the row total, you are getting one value. When you are adding all the column total, you are getting value. That row total should be equal to column total. When you are adding all the value, that should be equal to this one. Okay, there should not be any mistake in this. Now listen, here this can be written as summation I, summation j, Oj. That is equal to capital N. You know what is capital N?
What's supposed to be equal to what? I didn't understand that.
No. Row total you are doing row wise. You are doing row wise. So you are having some values. So here first row total here, second row total here, third row total. Similarly column total. So column total you are doing that. If you are adding all the row total value, that is equal to all the column total value. You should get it. There is no other way, because the total of this value you will get this one only. That is summation of I, summation of j, Oj equal to capital N. Actually, in that the chi-square test of goodness of it, what we have done, O summation of OI equal to capital N. Because there is only one case is there, we have written simply OI. That is summation, not simply OI. Summation OI equal to capital N in the goodness of it. But in the independence of attributes, we have divided into two characters. That's why we are writing two summation. Summation of I, summation of j, OIJ equal to capital N. So what is capital N here? Total number of frequency. The total number of frequency. So this table is called the M by N contingency table. Any doubt in M by N contingency table? I will explain that how to form the contingency table for the particular problem. Sometimes they directly given the contingency table. Otherwise, from the problem, we have to form the contingency table. Both the problem I will do. Okay, fine. If any doubt is there in the contingency table, then I move to the next one. Next one is method to find expected frequency. Method to find expected frequency for 2 by 2 contingency tables. Method to find expected frequency for, I take minimum square matrix is 2 by 2 square matrix. So I take that minimum, then I explain how to find the 2 by 2 contingency table. How to find the expected frequency for 2 by 2 contingency table. So method to find the expected frequency for 2 by 2 contingency table. So first we consider the 2 by 2 contingency table. A, B. There are two categories are there. A, B category. And then here A1, A2, B1, B2. This is N. Capital N. Here I take the constants A, B, C, D. Four constants are there. That is 2 by 2 contingency table. For example, I am taking that the frequencies, observed frequencies are A, B, C, D. Now we have to find that first step is we have to find the row total and column total. So this is row total A plus B, C plus D. Here column total. Column total. Column total is A plus C, B plus D. A plus C, B plus D. How to find the expected frequency? How to find the expected frequency? These A, B, C, D are the observed frequency. We have to find the expected frequency for A, B, C, D. Now, first one, expected frequency of A. In general, how to find the expected frequency is, listen, the respective row total into respective column total divided by the total number of frequencies. Just I'm writing that row into column. It is not row total, it is called row total, column total divided by the total number of frequency. So what is the row total here for A? Expected frequency of A. What is row total here?
A plus B plus C plus D.
Row total is only A plus B. For that A, respective row total is A plus B. The respective column total is A plus C divided by total number of frequency is A plus B plus C plus D, that is N. Expected frequency of A is the respective row total, the respective column total divided by the total number of frequency. Similarly, E of B equal to the respective row total is A plus B into respective column total is B plus D by capital N. Similarly, E of C is the respective row total is A plus C. Sorry, row total is C plus D. Row total C plus D into column total is A plus C by capital N. The last one is there, E of D. E of D. E of D is the respective row total is C plus D into B plus D by capital N. So here what is capital N? I am writing here capital N equal to A plus B plus C plus D. That is, you are adding all the observed frequency, that is equal to capital N. Any doubt is there in finding the expected frequency? Problems in the model. The following data is collected. The following data is collected on the two characters. The following data is collected on two characters. Based on this, can you say that the following data is collected on two characters? Based on this, can you say that there is no relation between smoking and literacy? Smoking and literacy. Write the table. Smokers, non-smokers, literates, illiterates. Values 83, 57, 45, 68. Don't think it is 168. It is only 68. The following data is collected on two characters. Based on this, Can you say that there is no relation between smoking and literacy? Literates, illiterates, two characters, smokers, non-smokers. Always, H naught is two characters are independent. H naught is two characters, A and B are there now. The two characters are independent. That is H naught. Therefore, there is no relation between smoking and literacy. There is no relation between smoking and literacy. That is the first step. First, you have to write the H naught. Then you have to find the row total and the column total. Then you have to find the row total and the column total. So, what is the row total here? 0, 1, 140, here 13, 7, 4, 11. Column total
128, 125.
128, 125. Then what is capital N? 8, 2, 63, 253. Is it not? 253. Now, what is the next step? Next step is you have to find that the expected frequency of observed frequency. The expected frequency of observed frequency. That means E of 83. First you have to write that E of 83. So what is E of 83 here? The respective row total, the respective column total divided by the total number of frequency. So the first respective for that 83, the respective row total is 140. The respective column total is 128 by total number of frequencies 253. That denominator will not change. Or the expected, when you are finding the expected frequency, the denominator value is will not change. Only the numerator value will be changed. Okay. So what is this value?
70.83.
70?
0.83.
70.83. 70.83. Actually, it is the frequency. Frequency means number of times repeated. Number of times repeated means it won't take the decimal value. It won't take the decimal value. Therefore, whenever you get that in decimal, please you make it as round. So, approximately 71. Approximately 71. Second one is expected frequency of 57. Expected frequency of 57. Expected frequency of 57 is 140 into 125 by 253. That is equal to
Approximately 70. Approximately 70.
70.
Yes, sir.
Third one is 45. Expected frequency of 45. Expected frequency of 45 is the respective row total is 113 into respective column total 128 by 253. That is equal to
57.
57. Finally, last one. Last one, E of 68 equal to
56.
56. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So, for the given problem, you have to find the row total and column total, and then you have to find the expected frequency. So, only this step is additional. You compared with that chi-square test for goodness of fit. Hereafter, you have to follow the same steps as you have done in the chi-square test for goodness of fit. So, chi-square test for independence of attributes, finding the expected frequency, up to finding the expected frequencies differ. After that, everything is same. Okay. So, after finding the expected frequency, then you have to form the table. You have to form the table. OI is 83, 57. When you are writing the expected frequency, don't change the order. 45, 68. 45, 68. EI. EI is 71. Please check the second one.
Sir, it's 69. Sir.
Not 70 actually. 70, not 70. 69.17. No.
16. Yes.
70.83. That means 71. It is 69. Third one is
57.16.
so 57 only. 57. The final one is 56. 56. So y minus EI whole square. Y minus EI whole square. Third one is 71.83. 144. 12 square. So next one is 144. Third one is 144. Last one 144 is rare. Y minus EI whole square by EI. That means 144 by 71. First value
2.02. 2.02.
2.02.
Yes, sir.
Second one
2.08.
third one
2.52.
last one
2.57.
2.57. Chi square is what is chi square here?
Nine 9.19.
9.19. Now listen. Degrees of freedom. It is very important for this independence of attributes. For the goodness of fit, nu equal to n minus 1. Nu equal to n minus 1. That means degrees of freedom is n minus 1. For the independence of attributes, degrees of freedom, write as a note. Degrees of freedom equal to number of rows minus 1 into number of columns minus 2. Simply we can write as R minus 1 into C minus 2. Number of rows minus 1 into number of column minus 1. Okay, so how many number of rows here? 2 number of rows minus 1 into 2 number of columns minus 1. That is equal to 1. So here calculated value is 9.19. Table value chi square, table value chi square for the degrees of freedom 1, 5%, level of significance. What is the value?
Three point 3.84.
3.84. So the calculated value greater than table value. But what is H naught here? H naught is rejected. There is no relation between smoking and literacy. There is no relation between smoking and literacy. That is H naught. So what should be the result here? What is the result? Final result. There is some relation between. There is some. This what result is. There is some relation between smoking and literacy. There is some relation between smoking and literacy. Problem. A total number of 3,759 individuals I repeat the problem. The total number of 3,759 individuals were interviewed in a public opinion. Were interviewed in a public opinion survey on a political proposal. A total number of 3,759 individuals were interviewed in a public opinion survey on a political proposal. Of them 1872 were men. And the rest women. And the rest women. The total of 2257. The total of 2257 individuals were favored. Individuals were favored of the proposal. Individuals were favor of the proposal, and 917 were opposed. Were opposed to it. Were opposed to it. A total of 243 men. A total of 243 men. A total of 243 men were undecided. Were undecided. And 442 women were opposed. 442 women were opposed to the proposal. Opposed to the proposal. Do you justify? Do you justify or contradict the hypothesis? Contradict the hypothesis that there is no association between gender and attitude. Gender and attitude. I repeat the problem. A total number of 3759 individuals were interviewed in a public opinion survey on a political proposal. Of them, 1872 were men and the rest women. A total number of 2257 individuals were in favor of the proposal and 917 were opposed. A total of 243 men were undecided and 442 women were opposed to the proposal. Do you justify or contradict the hypothesis that there is no association between gender and attitude? So we have to do some observation from the given value. So what are the characters are there? And then what are the subdivided characters are there? One is men and women. Two major categories are there. Men and women, two major categories are there. You can observe them. Men, women. Okay, that is one category. We can take it this as category A. What is category B? What is category B? Quick, you have to complete that. Already one click off. Favor, opposed, no opinion. Or undecided. No favor, opposed, no opinion or undecided. Undecided. So we can form the table now. We can form the table. First you write the table. A row wise, B column wise. A row wise, B column wise. So A is men, women. Column is favor, opposed, undecided. Undecided. Actually, here total is, what is the total here? 3759. 3759, where that is a total. So how many men here? How many men? 1872 were men. 1872 were men. So how many women are there?
1887.
18.
87.
1887. And then any other values one by one? Actually, I can call the name and get the answer, but there is no time here. That's why not able to mobilize all the persons. Please, okay, fine. So what is the value of this? Men and favor. What is given here? How many men are favor to that, or how many men are undecided? Are you able to identify any other value?
So 243 men are undecided.
243 here.
Yes, sir.
243 men are undecided.
442 women were opposed.
442 women were opposed.
A total of 2257 individuals were favored. So column.
2257 were favor.
And 917 were opposed. Total.
917 total.
Yes, sir. 2257 individuals were favored and
the okay. 917 opposed. Undecided only. How many of them undecided? Three seven five nine minus
585.
585.
Yes, sir.
Then this one, this value
342.
342. Then this value, this one.
One 1103.
Then this one.
1154.
It is like Sudoku only. 1154. Then finally 1 value.
475.
475. Okay. Now this is a method to form the table. So here number of rows are 2, number of columns are 3. Okay. And then please complete the problem. It is like the previous problem only. You have to, so here row total is there, column total is there. You have to find the expected frequency of, in the previous problem, 4 expected frequency. In this problem, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6 expected frequency you will find. And then as usual, you have to form the table. Okay. And then any other doubt is there, you can ask this regarding this. Please you can note down that chi square is 18.76. You can note down, you can verify afterwards. If any one of them have done, please share in the group. So table value is 5.99. Chi square